Hey, I'm Sophia and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making mussels. They're going to be smoky, tomatoey, Spanish-y, and absolutely delicious. Let's get our hands dirty and get started. So I have bought 1 kilo of mussels. Now, I've never done this part of mussels before, which is where you have to clean them and soak them and all the good things. So let's do that. I'm just going to cut these out of that bag that they come in and give them an extremely good rinse. See how they've got this on them? This is what we want to get rid of. Once I've taken the things off them, I'm putting them into a fresh bucket of water. So the trick with this is you want to pull the beard, hair things off, and then give it a really good, I'm using a butter knife and I'm just scraping off any of the things that are on the shelf. Damn, I can't get this one off. She's holding on. These mussel lips don't want to let go. Now that is what I call grip strength. Oh, 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 oh God. Well, she's an Audi too. We love a good Audi, don't we? A lot more to see, a lot more to take care of. You know what I mean? But all mussel lips, regardless of their shape and size, they're all beautiful. Even the ones with a bit of beard. Okay, I'll stop. I'm gonna get through these and see you on the other side after I've touched a kilo of mussel lips. Oh, a kilo of mussel lips in my hands. What a great day. I've just finished, finally, with all of those. Now I'm just leaving these to soak in water. I'm actually gonna put them in the fridge because it's pretty hot here today, so keeping them good, but I did give them an extra rinse as well, just because that OCD. Whew. So now let's cut up the onion and the garlic. I've got 1 large onion here. I'm just using a sweet onion, but that's because that's what I prefer. I love things sweet, but a huge one. Then I've got cloves of garlic. I'm probably gonna use this whole amount. I'm gonna use 10, but I think I've only got 8. And then I'm gonna cut some lemon and fresh parsley. Everyone cries. It's not just onion. We are finely diced. Well, not that finely, it's pretty rough, but that's how I like it. Now there's garlics. So I've got some big ones, and then I had some small ones. Now I'm counting this as 2, purely because I don't actually have enough. And my rules, but do use the right amount, or don't. And yes, I am chopping this. I'm not using a, what's it called? One of those garlic crushers. I'm not using a garlic crusher. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot easier. But then your fingers do smell like garlic, which is quite nice, because you know when you're like, got garlicky hands and then you're in bed at night and you're underneath the covers and you like Dutch oven yourself with your garlic hands. I love it, all about that. Now in a large, big, huge non-stick pan, put some olive oil, but the thing is, it has to be extra virgin olive oil, and Spanish if you can. A generous amount as well, as always. Oh, fuck, that's good. On like a medium-ish heat, we're gonna saute those garlic and onions. While we're doing that, I'm gonna cut up a little bit of lemon and some parsley that we're gonna put in here. This has been heating up for like a minute, so I'm just putting all of this in there. I mean, like, where else would I put it? We're giving it a little saute. It's chilling. I'm chilling, you're chilling, we're all cool, it's all good, it's all good. I'm gonna use like 1/2 cup's worth of parsley and just roughly chopped. I'm a huge lemon rind person. Like I love putting it in my food. I feel like it just changes the whole flavor of everything. But I'm gonna do maybe like 5 of these. Just like that. That's just gonna give it so much flavor. Maybe 1 cut actually. Good riddance. Okay, so while this is becoming the biggest vibe and a half ever, so just like goldenish brown, oh, I should probably wait a little bit, whatever. We are going to put some saffron and smoked paprika. I'm gonna use like half a teaspoon of these, and I'm just gonna break them up over this, kind of like dry grass. I should not say that about this. I'm gonna add more because they're bougie. Whew. Whoa, the saffron. Whew. Ah, that is a lot of flavor. Whoa. Clearly I don't cook with saffron a lot, or not enough. Some black pepper, a good amount, obviously. It's all good. And I'm doing 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. I'm actually gonna get a spoon for this, which is weird for me because I'm a big freestyler, but I feel like I want this right, obviously. That's why I'm making it for you and for me. And lots of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan. It's a risky one. It's like how much salt to actually do because I've got mussels. I guess I can just taste it as I go, But that was a very generous pinch. I like it generous. I think a lot of women do in general. Oh, it's not sitting on my face, but it's steaming on it. Just as good. Now we need to add 1 cup of dry white wine. I don't know if this is dry, but I know it's a good wine, so I'm gonna use this. Fuck. I was hoping that this was just gonna be one of those like ones that I can open by unscrewing, but it's actually a corked wine. Fuck, be right back. If there's one thing I'm not very good at, it's opening wine like this. Jesus. Oh, I need a man to do this for me. I just want to cook. Can someone just do it? Not my best moment. This is. Oh, oh, baby, that. Well, I got there in the end. You can do anything when you put your mind to it. All right, 1 cup of wine for me, and then 1 for the recipe. Probably should use a measure for this, but I'm assuming 1 wine glass is gonna be roughly 1 cup, so. Oh. 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 I'm a red wine girl, but that's pretty crispy. Ah, fuck it, whatever. All right, this is looking good. This wine is starting to simmer down. Now I'm gonna add, not all of that parsley, but most of it. A good handful. Good. What next? Oh shit. I did the right amount of salt. Whoa, that saffron is pretty hectic. Whoa. Whoa. That is a lot of wine. Shit. Nah, it's fine. Tomatoes. One of my favorite foods. Not in a can, but we're adding 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And that is after this has been cooking for like 2-3 minutes. Let's put these in. How good. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Whoa. Ooh, you could definitely get lit off that, I'll guarantee that. Whew, whew, whew. I said, whoo, whoa, baby, turn the lights off. Ah. Mussels. But the ones that you're going to put in your mouth today. I've also just had a full realization that a kilo of mussels is not going to fit in this. So I'm going to put this in a larger pot. There's going to be no sexy way to do this, not that I'm trying to be, but ooh, I can feel a bit of splatter on my chest. How saucy. How I like it. A splatter on my chest. A good place to finish. Now that is really getting a lot of flavor. And I'm getting hungry. I already was, but now I'm ravenous. Fuck, that's good. I definitely went hard on the wine, but God, it went down a treat. Speaking of. No, save that. I'm just gonna chuck in a couple pieces of lemon. All right, let's get these mussels in here. These have been drained and rinsed again, and they are just going in. I'm gonna turn this down to a lower heat. I'm really gonna coat them all around. The more saucy and juices that we have been making together today. And then we wanna put a lid on and cover it for 6 minutes on low until they open up. Let's just have a sneaky little peek. Look at those mussels opening up for us. Look at this. That's the thing. Under low and slow conditions, they open up. When you force something, it won't open. Good to know. All right, so it's been 6 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. And ooh, I've just turned this off. And I've got some bread in the oven, which I sprayed a little bit of olive oil on. But I need to taste this first, of course. So I'm gonna get a little bit of sauce on this. Like that. And then I'm just gonna go. How delicious. Let's plate this up. Oh my God, look at this. How delicious is this looking? I've given it a garnish with some more lemon, some parsley. I'm so excited. Let's try it before they get here. All right, how delicious. Whoa. Definitely need a fork. Whoa. Cool. Thank you for watching. I'm going to enjoy this with my friend. I'll see you in the next one. Absolutely delicious.